following message is being transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service. A tornado warning has been issued for the following counties: Bradley, Carter, Hamilton, and Johnson until 9:52 p.m. The National Weather Service detected a severe thunderstorm west of Chattanooga heading northeast at 65 miles per hour. Source: spotted by storm chasers. Threat: tornado. At 9:36 p.m. a tornado was spotted touching down in Bradley County heading east. The tornado is expected to move into the Chattanooga area within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Take shelter now. This is a dangerous situation. If you are outdoors, then you must get indoors now.
So tell me, how did you know the storm was coming?
Well, we didn't, because we watched TV before we went to bed, and they pretty much said everything was going to be south of us. So we went to bed with confidence that we weren't going to have any problems. 11:30, 11:45, I woke up because the power was going on and off and things were beeping in the house. And
like
she was awake, and I woke up, and that's when I heard the roar. And I sat there just for a couple minutes, and it was getting louder and louder, and I was like, it does sound like a train. It really does sound like a train. And that's when she grabbed my hand, and when she grabbed my hand, I knew. We both got up and bolted toward the basement while we were listening to the roof being ripped off, because I didn't think we were going to make it downstairs before the roof came off. And it was over in 5 minutes, and just complete destruction. 145 mile an hour winds, 10 miles long.
20 miles. They said it was on the ground for 20 miles.
20 miles it was on the ground.
1,500 feet wide.
15 football fields wide. And it was,
I never want to experience it again.
No,
This is what you see on the news.
What advice would you give people?
Adhere to the warnings.
Yes, be aware. If it's going to storm, leave your phone on. Don't put it on silent. Leave it to where you can hear it.
Don't think it can't happen to you, because like I said,
people, oh my gosh.
It has restored my faith in humanity and people.
Definitely.
Help. Sure.
We were overwhelmed the first 2 to 3 days.
Just people coming from everywhere wanting to help.
We served a young man named Tim, and he shared with us that a half hour before we knocked on his door, he had been praying for help, that he had not asked for any help, but he had been praying for strength to be able to get through this, and then we knocked on his door.
Well, I knew that.
So we thank God for us being able to see another day, and thank God for sending you all to be of service to us and to other people. Bless you.
Those of you who don't know me, my name is Stephen Abuwaji. I work here, and I'm over all the storehouses in the southeast. I'd like to thank you so much for being here this evening, and I hope that you know the reason why we are here. Your hands is the Savior's hands today. Whatever you do here today is for the purpose to bless somebody's life. The boxes that you are going to touch, the food that you are going to touch, is just to bless somebody's life. As we know, our brothers and sisters in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida are going through a tough time. And all that they need from us is to be able to help them with this little thing that we want to do tonight. We wanted to put the food boxes together. It is not how fast you do fill those boxes, but it's about how well we do it together.
Jerry Down.
James. Hey, Jerry and James, tell me a little bit about what happened.
Oh, after the Hurricane Florence.
Yeah.
Hurricane Florence didn't damage us at all. But the aftermath, we woke up on Thursday morning, water was rushing in on us, and we just had to grab a few pieces of clothes and got gone. And I thank God for you all coming in to help us. Because I tell you, without you all, I don't know what we were doing. But there's no way I can move all this stuff and do what you're doing. And I thank God for you, and that God bless you, that many, many people will be able to use you and help you. And I love serving.
Well, thank you, Ed. And a lot of it's about service and following Jesus Christ and what he does. And
Yes.
we're so happy to help, just like you help others. And we know things can be replaced, but your lives can't, and neither can your family. So thank you very much for allowing us to help provide a service for you.
We thank God for you all.
Thank you. Tool belt should be in the trailer with the pliers. We'll turn the water back on.
I know the Lord, I guess, sent y'all here to help us. And I don't know what we'd do without you. It's been such a blessing. We'll never be able to repay y'all for what y'all done.
Well, I've lived here in Florida since I was 4 and been through all the hurricanes, but this one was unreal. Oh, and I mean, it was just a whiteout. You could not see anything, but you could hear stuff falling. But we just didn't anticipate the eye, because normally before they get to shore, they die down. Yeah. But we've never been in the eye of one.
So we spent the night, Friday night, in Dothan, Alabama. So as we drove in early Saturday morning, we came up over a hill, and down in the valley was just tents as far as you can see. And there was this foggy mist around it, but I almost felt like that was helping envelop the spirit that we felt as we came into this valley. We could see a couple yellow shirts out walking around, and the spirit of the Lord was so strong. And it still tills me up thinking about it, because there were so many people here to do good. It was overwhelming.
This is what's needed and what we think we could do or not do.
And I'm going to have something here tomorrow.
Our house, but the trees are such a...
So we're going to break you up into groups of 4. And so we're going to have 4 missionaries with the Franklin branch, and I think
we had one team that had one work order. Drove 2 hours to get there and spent 8 or 9 hours working and drove 2 hours back. So it shows on the chart as one work order and one completion. But this small crew with a skid steer and some other equipment spent an entire day. There's a team that went to the Micronesian community and probably helped, and it's a case, and the case is entitled Me and My Neighbors. Okay, there isn't a name. That's the case. If you look at the name of the case, it's Me and My Neighbors. And so they went to that spot and spent the majority of the day and probably helped 4 or 5 people. So no matter what you do, whether it's a business or anything else, there's a lot of stuff that's behind the numbers. In this case, what's behind the numbers is a lot of people who work really, really hard.
There's 134 families that have more hope tonight than they did this morning. Right, that is 134 people that feel the Savior's love because of the efforts that have been put out by the work crews that we all enabled. And so that this is what it's about. It's about giving people hope. It's about being the Savior's hands.